what would that be?
Well, we started doing bi-weekly, so.
Yeah. And welcome to episode something in the 90s. I don't know.
Somewhere
in the 90s.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Welcome to Ripping the Rack podcast. I'm your host, Tim. With me today, per usual, is we're going to start here in Maine, and we're going to go with the Coast Crusader, Mr. Brian. Brian, how you doing, buddy?
I'm all right. It's we're recording this on a Monday night. Happy spring to everyone. And it still feels like it's winter, which is bullshit. So, yay.
I agree. And the King of the North, Calvin Locke. Calvin, how are you, buddy?
Banging.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I've got a question.
Okay, go for it.
If Stacy's mom has it going on.
Ooh, okay.
And if Stacy's mom's name is Jenny.
Okay,
and her phone number is 8675309.
8675309.
Stacy's mom has got it going on.
What have I walked into on this?
And I make it so long. Stacy, can't you see? You're just not the girl for me.
Lead singer of that band died from COVID.
Wow. We were having such a good show. And
way to bring it down, Brian.
That's Brian what I do.
God.
Big booty Brian. Got to
Debbie Downer.
Bring the
down. I got it. You know what? It's been a long-ass bowling season for some reason.
Mine's just getting started.
I know.
Listen, I went from 0 tournaments in Canada. 0. Not bowling, not doing anything. I had a tournament this past weekend. I have a tournament next weekend. I take the 2nd off. I have a tournament in the 9th and 10th in St. John. I'm coming down for the Easter Classic. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am bringing my talents down to the Easter Classic. And then the following weekend, I got a 560. I am going to be dead from the start of May to the end of June before we come down for Mixed Worlds.
You'll have to have your arms surgically sewed back on.
Oh, I am going to be dead. That is, what do we do? 7, 8, 10, 7, 15, about 62 strings in a month.
That's a lot.
I'm excited.
That's a lot. I just, you know what? I'm in such a slump bowling, and my scores aren't terrible. And when I say this, people are like, yeah, you still bowled like a 115. It's like, yeah, but I'm used to bowling better. I don't know. I hit old, and it seems like I've gotten a slump. Anyone want some handcuffs? I got my handcuffs. Found my handcuffs.
Yo, NG.
Yo.
Come here, baby.
No, these are almost 30-year-old handcuffs. When I first started in law enforcement, they still work.
You should have them framed.
Yeah.
Right behind my back. So let's talk a little bowling. We're gonna kind of shake some things up, folks. Because we can. You know, yeah. It's because we can.
Show.
It's our show, and we're gonna shake some things up. So we're gonna talk a little bowling, and then we're gonna talk other things, and we're kind of gonna make this a show of whatever the hell we want. I guess I don't know, things. The show of things.
The show of things.
Yeah, and boobies.
Oh, I love boobies.
So we had this conversation.
Nice round boobies that you could just.
So let me ask you a question.
This is how we get kicked off YouTube.
Is the best invention by God, not taking his name in vain, is it in fact boobies? See, because I'll tell you why I say this. You can get in trouble with the vajayjay. You can get in trouble with that.
How we get kicked off YouTube.
Why? We're just talking vajayjays and hoo-hoos.
You know? And bum-bums. You know?
Little bum-bum.
I'm just telling you. Boobies give life.
So
they give
vajayjay.
They give sustenance to babies that make them live.
But so does formula.
And they're fun. Formula is not fun.
And they're fun.
I can tell you from experience, if you find a bottle of formula that has escaped you, you do not open it. You just throw it all in the trash. It's not worth cleaning. Just throw it away.
Yeah. Anyway, glad we had this conversation. And so for those of you that are going to rewind this, make sure your kids have earmuffs on. So anyway.
Boobies and hoo-hoos. Everybody's got boobies.
So, well, that is true.
Yeah.
That is. Upcoming tournaments. So we don't really have a whole lot of past tournaments. So upcoming stuff. Calvin, what do you got up there?
We got Corey's second to last King of the Hill. There's 2 left. Coming up, 1 this weekend. And I believe he has a tentative date for the last one is April 10th. So, yeah. And then there's a few tournaments coming up in Nova Scotia, but we can discuss those as the times come along.
Okay.
Still full. I think the Bunny Mason, is this weekend. Tim, we can hear that really badly while you're clicking, just an FYI.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Very, very
Sorry.
bad.
It's like a fidget spinner.
Yeah.
A
It really is.
It doesn't make as much noise.
Huh?
A midget spinner?
A midget spinner, yes.
Spinner,
Just like a midget spinner. Okay, I'll put it away. Put them away. That's going to give someone PTSD.
Yeah, probably.
Whoop, whoop. Now they just ran.
Yep, now they
Yeah.
started running.
I think so the Bunny Mason, the women's tournament, I think.
That's this weekend.
This weekend, yeah. Angela still looking for ladies to fill a team. So still need 1 more lady to fill a team for the tournament this weekend. If not, I think they have. I can't remember how many they have. It hasn't been a while since they posted. But yeah, the Bunny Mason this weekend in New Glasgow. They need 1 more lady. So if a lady out there is looking to bowl, let Angela Paquette know, I think, and even New Glasgow, the bowling alley, you can call them. So need a lady.
Need a lady.
Need a lady.
Need a lady.
Need a lady. Need a lady. Need a lady. Need a lady.
Jesus. We got some. This show is totally just fucked. Right off the rails, right from the first 5 minutes.
Yep.
Sorry, we got talking boobies, and that just took it down. And handcuffs. Boobies and handcuffs.
Boobies and handcuffs. Woo! We're talking Friday night.
Yes.
Anyway, so we have some stuff coming up here. I am not going to talk about the 432 tournaments that are going on down here. If you really want to know what's going on, Candlepin Chat on Facebook has everything. You can check the calendar out. That Lexi does a fantastic job trying to keep up with that, which is yeoman's work considering how many people have stuff going on. But with that said, Easter Classic is right around the corner. That is coming up. That is Sunday, April 17th. This is a singles scratch event. It is a 20-string tournament, folks. Or according to the thing, tournament, which is what it says on the thing. Your
boy will be there.
Spell check does not work.
Is anybody else coming from Canada, Calvin?
Adam Melanson.
Oh, Adam.
Yeah,
Damn coming.
He's a damn Melanson.
Adam Melanson is coming. Okay.
Yeah, he's coming too.
They have had $1,000 added to the prize fund that has been sponsored by Coca-Cola. And if you have $150, they will have 1 shift, 102 bowler limit, 3 bowlers per lane. Starting time is 11 a.m. That is at Exeter Lanes, which is located at 340 Amherst Street in Nashua, New Hampshire, 03063. Send entries and payments to them. You can call them to sign up, 603-889-4884. Again, that number is 603-889-4884. 4884. Or email Alexis at lidalanes.com. Again, that is Alexis at lidalanes.com.
You know, they can hit pause and rewind on this. You don't need to tell them 8 times.
Yeah. You're not leaving.
Well, you know, the studies show that if you say the number a minimum of 3 times of area code 603-889-4884. Again, that is area code 603-889-4884. And that will be on Sunday, April 17th. Sign up, folks. I've never bowled in it. This will be another year where I don't bowl in it.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you 17th?
Will.
I'm not bowling.
No, there's a tournament the day before that too, Tim.
That's again one more reason why I'm not bowling in it. So Saturday, April 16th, at Stars and Strikes Bowling Center in the thriving metropolis of South Paris, Maine. That's Paris for those of you that don't speak French. The Tom Darby Memorial. This is a 5-person team marathon. This is on April 16th, 2022. Starting at 9 a.m. The cost is $45 a person, $225 per team. This is a marathon type tournament, so you will bowl every team once. Handicap used is 95% of 130, highest known league or state average. They will only take 14 teams. I do not know how many they have. I know they were still accepting teams as of last week. So sign up. You can stop in at Stars and Strikes. You can reach out to them on Facebook. You can reach out to, I'm sure Chris Merrill can help you along. Or you can call area code 207-743-9863. Again, that number for those of you listening.
Yes.
Area code 207-743-9863. Again, 207-743-9863.
Oh my God, this is never gonna end.
This is worse than Gim Dodaro.
Oh, bring back Gim Dodaro.
And the last, the last one we have is the next Candlepins for Cancer TV Rolloff. Will be at Big 20 Bowling Center in Scarborough, Maine. That will be on Tuesday, April 5th. They have an 11 a.m. shift. Thursday, April 7th, they have an 11 a.m. shift. Saturday, April 9th at 11 and 2. And then Sunday, April 10th at 11 and 2. The cost is $80 per person. You can sign up on that thread on Facebook on the Candlepin chat, or you can message Al Johnson. I don't have a phone number to repeat 3 times, so I won't.
Thank God.
But again, don't have a roll-off date either. So I'm not sure, not roll-off, taping date yet for that one. Yeah.
There's quite a few shows to be aired, so.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys just watch the last one? Man,
Which one? The
Barber.
Yeah.
Barber and Daly.
Yeah.
Oh, Barber's unreal, man.
He's he bowls well at Lita.
Every ball right in the pocket, like it was crazy.
Yep. Yeah, he bowls well at Lita. And the last one that I got, this is a big one.
A big one?
This is a big one. We got the money match.
The money match.
We got the big old money match. And again, thank you to Rob Ficara for throwing in an extra $500 over at Exeter Bowling Center and Shooters Pub. Great food, great beer, great alcohol. Notice I didn't say the bowling. I just said great food, great beer, alcohol. I love bowling there. And this is the funny part. I love bowling at Exeter. It's such a cool house. They're great people. I have absolutely sucked bowling there like the last 3 times I've bowled. I don't know why.
Oh, yeah.
I don't. I'm old. I need to start bowling some handicap events, I guess.
Hey, the senior tour bowls on Wednesdays, Tim. The
Wednesday Coffee League, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So we've got John Winchell and the man, the myth, the legend, Brian Fuller Jr., who, by the way, Calvin, I want to thank you. I laughed my ass off at your post when he posted his diatribe of.
Did you see my new one?
No.
You didn't see the new one? Oh no.
No, I'll have to find it. No, so Brian Fuller and John Winchell will be taking on Shawn Baker and Bobby Whitcomb, the reigning bowler of the millennium or the Pro Bowler of the Year. Either one. Bobby Whitcomb. Either one. That'll be this Saturday at Exeter, 7 o'clock. If anyone wants to go watch, I have contemplated driving down to watch, but being gassed what it is, I don't know if I'm going to drive down there.
Yeah.
So, let's have some predictions because let's piss everybody off.
They're
Calvin.
just opinions.
Sup, bud? Sup, bud?
All right.
Sup, bud?
Who wins?
Sup, bud? Sup, bud?
Who wins?
Baker and Whitcomb by about 45 pins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brian.
Baker and Whitcomb by 15.
15 or 50?
15, 1-5. Be close.
No. Fuller's gonna choke.
So when are you and Adam coming down to bowl the money match?
We talked about it.
Or you and Corey?
No, Corey's too much. Corey's too much of a puss.
You think so?
If he would agree to go to it, I'd go to it in a heartbeat.
Oh man, I'd love to see that.
Ooh, I would too. That's worth the drive.
Because I'm the host, I'm not actually giving my
Bullshit.
No. Hate to tell you. That ain't happening.
Hey, as that Jason Bateman meme that's going around, the fuck you are.
I'm going with Winchell and Fuller. I'm going with Winchell and Fuller, and I'm going to say by 25.
Congrats on the loss.
It'll be just like my bowling.
Yeah.
Whatever. Now, let's talk totals.
Okay.
5 string totals for each. Brian, you start.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, are you talking like each bowler, or each pair?
I just say pair.
Okay.
Just say pair.
The pairs. So I will do Baker and Whitcomb.
Where are they bowling again?
Exeter.
Okay.
12.55. So that would give, I said 15, so that gives Fuller and Winchell 12.40.
40.
So I'm sorry, Brian. 12.40 and what 12.55?
12.55 for Baker and Whitcomb.
Calvin?
12.80 for Whitcomb and Baker, and then 12.35. And I think Winchell goes 6.20.
Oh,
I think Baker goes 6.40.
Okay.
I think high man out of the fours, Bobby Witt.
Yeah.
I think he goes 6.35.
Okay.
I think he's going 6.45.
I'm going big numbers. I see. Yep, I do. I've had the pleasure of watching all 4 of them bowl there. I've had the pleasure of bowling against each one of them there. Actually, no, I've never bowled against Fuller there, but I have bowled Johnny. I have bowled Baker. I've bowled Witt. I've seen them all. I am going 13.35 to 13.10. And I'm not. To me, I don't really care who bowls highest and of the team. I just think 13.35 to 13.10 is.
Well, who's high man out of the 4? You got to pick at least somebody who's high man. So
Johnny Winchell, high man.
Not a bad pick. It's going to be fun to watch for sure. Are they doing it live?
Yes, I believe.
Aren't they?
No, they're not. They're not streaming. They're going to record it And then
Is somebody
what
going to
a
stream it
load
live
of
that's there?
crap.
that I have no idea. It's really tough to stream there for some reason.
Boo.
So I don't think it will be, but I don't know for certain.
I'm not happy. I want to watch it as it's happening. When is it?
This Saturday, 7 p.m.
Oh, yeah. Saturday night, watching bowling? Hell yeah. We want it live. We want it live. We want it live.
The entire country of Canada has spoken.
I'm going to start a movement. Yeah, I represent the North. We want it live.
I got nothing. I got no pull on that one.
Come on, Tim. Use your Tim power.
You're the host of this show.
Yeah. You know what that gets me? You know what that gets me? Nothing. Not a gosh darn thing.
You know what? You could go down and you could watch and you could do live commentary with Paul.
I could. You're absolutely correct. I could. By the way, Sunday, April 2nd, which is the next Sunday Pro League, we have the second match on the TV lanes.
Oh, cool. I guess I'm not showing up. I ain't gonna embarrass myself.
I can't wait to watch you guys throw a whole bunch of gutter balls.
Oh, you can.
I don't throw gutter balls.
I'm going to Vegas the next day, so no fucks given here, Chief.
Yeah. So that's bowling. For those of you that want to listen on. For those of you that don't, well, listen on. You may like the rest of this show.
You may not.
You may not.
Oh, Tim, they're only up 14 now, bud.
Yeah, I know. That's okay.
They lost 4 points.
That's okay.
Where'd they lose them? Like in the locker room or on the bench?
Yeah.
Somewhere. Yeah, they definitely did. So whose bracket's busted?
Oh, bye-bye.
Everybody's.
Thank you, Kentucky. You can go fuck
yourself. Yeah, after the first day, there was 3% brackets.
And then Houston yesterday.
Yeah.
Houston, Illinois.
My bracket was actually pretty good after the first day. I had all 4 of my Final Four teams until Tennessee shit the bed. And then I lost. I lost my
Final Four. Wisconsin did that to me. I had Wisconsin in the Final Four.
I had Tennessee in the final against the Zags.
I still have my final was still there. Kansas.
I still have my Final Four actually.
And I Duke. Go Duke.
Go Duke is right.
And just so you know, we do have an upset in the making on the women's side right now as we speak. Belmont is up 66-64 over Tennessee with 25 seconds left in the game.
Ooh, I thought you were going to say UConn, and I was expecting my wife to scream from the living room.
Is she watching the game?
She does watch the March Madness stuff with UConn.
Yeah. So sports. On a sports-related stuff, there is a shitload of stuff going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. I lost Baylor my Final Four. I was like, I still have all my Final Four intact, but no, Baylor. I lost my Baylor.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Right.
So the Falcons traded Matt Ryan, got absolutely nothing. Got nothing for him.
For nothing. A third
rounder. And they have to eat his salary.
Yeah. And all they got back was what? Mariota?
Hey, Tim.
Yeah.
What are the Patriots doing to combat all of these signings the AFC is making?
They re-signed Trent Brown.
Solid, yeah.
Solid. That's solid.
Hey, they took my best lineman from Dallas.
Yep.
That was lovely. You know what? I think Jerry Jones should go to the top of Jerry World, the stadium, to see how beautiful the view is, and someone needs to throw him off.
You sound upset, Brian.
I was going to say,
I feel like Patriots fans at this point just being like, do something.
Oh, I forgot
Brian,
the Bruins
what
were on
grinds
tonight.
your gears? They're playing Montreal. It's not like it's going to be a win or anything.
They're losing.
No, that's what I said. It's not like it's going to be a win or anything.
How can they be losing to Montreal?
They can't beat Montreal.
You know what? It's the outreach program. I'm sure that the people that take care of the Montreal players, they're a little depressed, so they outreach to the the team. Hey, can you let these guys win? Some of them are feeling like they're going to quit. Just for the betterment of the game, that we let them win a couple here.
That's at Montreal, right?
Brian, you were offered 0 points, and the rest of us are a lot dumber for what you just said.
That's not how that quote goes.
May God have mercy on your soul.
and may God have mercy on your soul. That's still, I'm sorry, but that's still one of my favorite.
I'm pretty sure in college I sold my soul for something. So
it's one of the greatest lines. Like, it's just hilarious.
Well, it's just the fact that dude delivers it just stone.
Oh, he's so good.
But so
he's my favorite actor.
So let me ask you this, and I know we've gone off the sports topic here for a quick second.
Who cares? We're talking about whatever we want.
In the pantheon of Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah.
And I am an Adam Sandler fan.
As am I.
I have a whole bottom shelf of all his movies.
Okay. Where does Billy Madison rank in the pantheon of Adam Sandler movies?
Top 5, if not top 3.
Oh, top 3 for sure. My top. No. Big Daddy.
See, I know.
I top 5.
It's so top 5.
Mine would be Happy Gilmore, Waterboy. Ooh. Gosh, yeah, Big Daddy. I think I gotta go Big Daddy, and then Billy Madison, and then Little Nicky.
See, mine is weird. My favorite Adam Sandler movie isn't really one of those. It's Grown Ups. I love Grown Ups.
Yeah, it's a good one. See, that's the thing. I found Grown Ups was good, but wasn't like Adam Sandler good.
I think what's the best part about Grown Ups is it's how he interacts with everybody else.
Absolutely.
And the fact that in that movie, if you look, he wears a different Hockey East hat.
Every scene, yeah.
Every scene, like a BC one, and then a UNH. He has a Maine one on at some point. Yeah. And in the second one, the second Grown Ups, when they do that shot where they're coming into the town and there's that like Main Street with the church, that's actually Camden, Maine. That's next to Tim and I.
Yeah.
That's that shot. So
yeah,
that was kind of cool. But yeah, so it's Grown Ups, and then Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Big Daddy, and then The Waterboy.
So to me, Happy Gilmore is that's the number one on the Adam Sandler scale of movies. And I think it's because everything is so relatable.
Well, I just think the funniest line in that is overlooked because it's early in the movie, and it's when he first hits a golf ball, and the guy's like, "You hit that guy." And he's like, "Well, he shouldn't have been standing there."
He shouldn't have been standing there. Yeah.
I don't know. I really like Adam Sandler.
Oh man.
I find him funny. I think he's underrated as a comedian.
Because a lot of people don't like the raunchiness of him. Like they don't like his early. They don't like it the way he like makes fun of a lot of things.
Yep,
his early CDs are hilarious.
I mean, At a Medium Pace is still one of the funniest songs I have ever heard.
Yeah,
in the delivery of it, and I don't know. For anybody who hasn't heard it, go look it up because geez, it's great.
Yeah. And I am gonna put a newer movie up. It may not be in my top 5, but it was underrated and really funny. It was Hubie Halloween.
Really?
I haven't seen it.
I laughed. I laughed through that.
It was good. I don't know if I put it all the way up there.
No, you gotta. So the reason
like
I'm not putting it in my top 5
right now. Hey, Grown Ups is on.
I'm not putting it in my top 5. I'm putting it up like I have it above like some people like Click. It was okay.
I love Click.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie. I have it above that. I would have it above Little Nicky. But that's me. I love
Pixels. Pixels is a good one too.
Yep. Sandy Wexler was underrated as a movie.
I haven't seen Uncut Gems.
And you know what? It was
one
weird.
I struggled to get into.
Yeah, it was
I haven't seen it.
weird.
Yeah, I struggled getting into that.
I understood where he was going with it, but it was just weird.
Yep.
One that not a lot of people like. I love is That's My Boy.
See, I love
That's
that
great.
movie.
I
love that
the
movie.
bowling scene in that was Lucky Strike.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was. Yeah.
That to me. So That's My Boy. That's like my number 5, number 6 movie.
Yeah.
That's right up there, almost top 5. I also I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
Yes. Oh my God, so
I
good.
mean,
Him
you
and
forget
Kevin
about
James.
You forget
so
about some of the movies that he's been in. Like I completely forgot about The Longest Yard.
Yeah.
Good movie.
Yeah.
Too, yeah.
You know
remake.
what? Sorry. Yeah. Right. Actually, that probably my top 5.
You know,
I forgot about The Longest Yard.
Anger Management.
Yeah,
Oh
Anger
my
Management's
God.
good
I
too.
see.
Forgot
This
about
is what I
Anger
mean.
Management.
He's got Mr. Deeds. Like,
Oh, Mr. Deeds is so good too.
See?
Oh man, yeah. I love it.
You forget about how long he's been around. too.
Yes.
Oh, no,
And then you go back. Well, you got to go back to SNL too for some of his real like Canteen Boy,
oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lunch
You know-
Lady Land, like
You know, the whole thing with Mixed Nuts. I had to look it up. I couldn't remember the movie.
that was his first movie, right? With
That
Steve
was-
Martin, the Christmas
was-
party thing.
yeah. Yeah. And then he went right in from that into Billy Madison.
Yeah.
And then he had that run where it was Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, the Wedding
Big Daddy.
The Wedding
Oh, the
Singer.
Wedding
Holy
Singer.
God.
Yeah.
I fucking love The Wedding Singer.
Yeah, that's top 5.
That's
for me.
top 3. To me, that was top 3, and I completely forgot about
Well,
it.
I mean, it encompasses so much of like, I am a big nostalgia guy, as you can tell. I have toys behind me and shit. And to me, The Wedding Singer is perfect because I love all the music in it. The humor is hilarious. The people are funny. And all right, I'm going to put this in here as one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies because it is a Happy Madison production and he did produce it, is Grandma's Boy. Fucking Grandma's Boy is great. Have you guys seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Oh my God. Oh, Tim.
I don't
You gotta see
remember.
Grandma's Boy. It's so fun.
51st Dates. That's another one.
51st Dates.
Oh yeah, 51st Dates. Yeah,
Yeah, with Barrymore.
yeah.
He did a lot.
Like,
He did a lot with Barrymore.
yep, he did.
Yeah.
You can't forget 8 Crazy Nights.
Yes,
Which was-
8 Crazy Nights.
Which was his Christmas
And
Hanukkah animated thing. You know, I don't know. Like Anger Management was always good because I love Jack Nicholson too,
Oh yeah.
and
he
so
is
having
good.
Jack in that was,
I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty.
you know. So it's, I don't know.
Speaking of I Feel Pretty, I saw the new West Side Story this past weekend. Like the one that just came out. Directed by
yeah.
Spielberg. Really, really good.
Yeah.
By the way, if you're a
Yeah.
musical fan, you should watch it. It's really good.
Nice.
So anyway, so yeah, Adam Sandler movies. I know we went down a path that wasn't related to
it's
sports.
interesting to
But
think about
Well, yeah.
because
Most of Adam
we
Sandler's
don't
movies
have
are sports related.
Well, no,
I know.
we don't have one of those guys right now. Because think about it. For a while, it was Jim Carrey. Then Adam Sandler stepped in. And then it was after him.
you had a
Kevin
little Ben
Hart,
Stiller. No,
Ben
you had
Stiller.
some Ben Stiller
Yeah.
stuff.
Vince
You know,
Vaughn.
Mary,
with
Donkey
First
and
Pitch,
Polly,
you know,
And,
you
And then
had 3 or 4.
You have Kevin Hart now, but you had The Rock
Well, yeah.
a little bit.
The Rock, and Kevin Hart, but they've only done a couple of.
Well, Will
They're
Ferrell.
more.
Will
They're more.
Ferrell
of
kind of-
action.
Will Ferrell
Will
is.
Ferrell had a
But
lot.
we don't
He
have
had a lot.
anybody like that now. We don't have that big comedy person that's making the laugh
No,
out loud
it's
funny
It's
movies.
more about superheroes. They're more. Everything's more about superheroes and shit like that now.
Yeah, it's all Avengers and Marvel.
There's hardly any
yeah.
comedies that come out anymore, though, and that's what
No.
makes it sad. Like I went to the movies and saw Jackass Forever and laughed my.
Oh, I want to see it.
It's so
I want to
good.
see it. Yeah.
It's so funny.
So Angie and I were just talking about Jackass like last week or 2 weeks or something like that, and I flipped the channel, and it was on like one of the movie channels that are not blurred out and shit. It's like IFC or something like that.
Right.
So we watched Jackass, the original, and oh my God, and we just started laughing because I still can't believe we did this. So Angie's grandmother mother, stepfather, you know, they all used to go to the movies every like once a month, and they would go see a Western. They would go see something. Well, Angie took them,
Right.
and I took them to see Jackass.
Oh my God.
And it was like the very first scene, you could tell that, like, they're covering their eyes, like,
Yeah. Oh
you
my
know, like
God,
that's it.
so
We're
good.
laughing our ass off at
Yeah.
just the whole scene of them in the big ass shopping cart,
Oh yeah.
and they're
Yes.
just punching the shit out of each other,
Oh,
and
it's just so friggin' ridiculous.
Some of the stunts in that are just amazing.
yeah,
Like,
Oh.
my favorite is when they put the snake in with Bam, and they're like, "Are you crying?" And he's like, "Fuck yeah, I'm crying." Like,
Yeah.
because I'd be the same way. Snakes are a no-go for Brian.
Oh no. No.
yeah.
And they just do that stuff to themselves. I'm like, why? Why do you
Like,
even think of this?
Okay, one of my favorites, and I'm like, why on earth would you ever do this? Remember when they stood in front of the rubber ball embassy mine? Like okay, so I don't know if it's in the first one or the second one, but like they stand in front of this mine, like an actual
Right.
explosive, and it's a riot control mine, and it explodes out
Oh,
of
yes.
these little rubber balls.
Yeah.
And they stand in front of it voluntarily, and I'm like, why?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I do.
The cup test one is amazing. Where
Yeah.
he just has people.
Oh no.
I
The
mean,
new
just
one, the new one, he has professional athletes. Like he has, it's somebody, I can't remember who the NHL player has, but he has someone ring a slap shot off his cup.
Oh
God.
man. It'd probably be somebody who shoots the puck hard, like somebody
Probably
like
Chara.
Weber or something. Yeah, Chara, something like that.
Oh my God.
Well, could you imagine he's gonna do the WrestleMania? You know he's going through like 3 tables.
Oh yeah,
Like
no,
he's
Tim,
doing
Johnny
something
Knoxville
ridiculous.
was wrestling Sami Zayn at WrestleMania.
And
Seriously?
it's a anything goes match.
Yeah, it's a street
So
fight.
you know they're gonna friggin' he's gonna beat
Either that
get beat
or
so bad with the chair or
the rest of them are showing up to help.
oh absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And there's
just
gonna be like tax and everything. Oh, it's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be weird.
like,
But I think it has a chance of being really good.
And
Oh,
I
I do
know,
too.
like the original Jackass stuff, you know, with Knoxville and with Ryan Dunn and with
Evo,
with
He-Man.
Bam and Steve-O and stuff like that. I
Yeah.
know they all got concussed. They all got
broken
like-
everything.
yeah, and it's affected them. You know,
Yeah.
for our amusement, you know, I laugh every time Angie and I rent a car. All I think about is when Johnny Knoxville rented the car from the place.
Got the insurance and
got the didn't get the insurance and took it to a demolition derby
and then returned it.
And said, "No, this is your car." Yeah, I hit a dog. I hit a dog. Just like the car is demolished. Yeah, no, I hit a dog. Oh no, no, you guys got to help me pay for this. Like every time
I'm not paying extra. No.
Yeah, every time we rent a car, that's all I think about.
Every time I see a Matchbox car, I think of the last one in the first one where he sticks the Matchbox car and then they go get the X-ray.
He's got a Matchbox car in his rectum.
Yeah. Or where they have Rab himself pretend to be the which is very poor taste, and I understand why they can't do it now, but when they pretend to have him do the terrorist, and the guy from Super Troopers is the captain, like hijacks him.
Yeah. Oh man, that leads down to 10. What is Boston doing?
They don't make quality comedies anymore, and like you guys said, it's about superhero.
It's more the action and the super. Like there's no like you don't get the just kind of the comedies like the whole like you think of like grown-ups.
It's almost like a cycle though. You think about it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like you think of like grown-ups. There's no like nice family. It's got to be an action comedy, like somebody's a cop and they got to have fun, or
we kind of went through this when we had, like in the mid 80s, you had Pretty in Pink, Breakfast Club, you had all those coming of age, funny comedy type things. But then like Die Hard came out and you had Die Hard and Rambo and Terminator 2. And you get in the early 90s and it's Lethal Weapon and it's these action movies. But then Adam Sandler came along. So are we due for another comedy, or is that cycle over with the invention of Netflix and Hulu and all that.
But there's such big money with Netflix and those guys now that they can do these movies that were big budget movies. Now they're just on Netflix and Hulu and Apple Plus and whatever. But I obviously my comedy is my favorite genre of movie.
Absolutely.
And I go back to Blazing Saddles being my favorite comedy of all time.
Never would be made
which
nowadays.
You could not, in a million years, you could not remake that movie. Couldn't do it. It would be banned in 48 countries, and Mel Brooks would be arrested.
Absolutely.
In another 132 countries. You know what I mean? It's just, and that's the times we live in. So when you take those types of comedies and you watch how they've gone from that to a Pretty in Pink, to a 16 Candles, and then they transition to an Adam Sandler type movie, and then you transition to a Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly type.
We even came out of Will Ferrell and we went into Judd Apatow with 40-Year-Old Virgin, Knocked Up, things like that, but they were still different. Then you had The Hangover. You had the Hangover series with Galifianakis and those guys, Bradley Cooper and stuff like that. Those movies like The Hangover made me laugh in a movie theater.
Oh yeah,
The Hangover,
Ted,
Neighbors.
I never laughed harder in my life.
Yeah.
In movie theater.
Step Brothers, Step Brothers.
Oh,
I literally fell out of my chair. I was laughing so hard.
But the thing
did we just become best friends?
It's all pre-memes. It's all pre-memes. There's that joke that before memes, guys, you should just sit around and quote Anchorman all year. Because we did. My office smells of rich mahogany. I have many leather-bound books. Kind of big deal.
I wake up.
There was a bowling team named after him, right, Cal?
Yeah, right.
I don't know. It's just it's funny to me. I'd like to get back to some movies like that.
Yeah. Me too, for sure.
Yeah. So hey, we're kind of running up against the end of the show here. Let's bring it back to bowling real quick. For those that are still listening to the bowling portion.
All two of you, thank you.
All two of you, thank you. Support your local bowling alley, please.
Please go out. Yeah.
Just go out, have some fun with it. And as we've been talking, Nate Lees has posted a little bit about Mixed World, so let's talk about that real quick. We'll finish on that note. It will be the weekend of June 24th, 25th, and 26th. It will, for future planning purposes, it will always be the last weekend in June. Good to know going forward. Location will be Academy Lanes in Haverhill, Massachusetts. Actually, it's Bradford, Mass. Nice job, Nate. You screwed that up. God, that's why we can't have nice things.
Yeah. It was written in a color.
Yeah, it was a color he couldn't see. So they started at 30 teams. It has dwindled down to 23 teams. Due to the amount of houses that can actually host it, he's thinking of keeping it at 24 teams for the future, which honestly makes the most sense. Mm-hmm. He's starting to take bids for next year. Averages are finalized on April 1st. Average cutoff is April 1st with 30 strings bowled. Captains will decide on how many strings will be bowled each day once we have teams finalized. Yes, we'll be starting on Friday, even if it's just a few strings. You are considered a 120 average if you do not bowl a league. But we will. Hold on. It says, but we will look at this on a case-by-case basis and put it to a captain's vote.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can't do that to the people from Canada.
Sure you can. If Calvin didn't bowl a league, you're telling me he's not going to be 120 average? Go fuck yourself. Of course he is.
Listen, hold on real quick. And yes, Calvin is a good bowler, and he probably would be 120 average. But that's easy if Calvin had bowled, maybe more than 12 games in the last 10 months.
No.
Am I right, Calvin? No. It's not fair to judge somebody based
on... because look at his face. And I know most people listen to this on Spotify. Those of you that listen on that watch on YouTube can see Calvin's face, and Calvin knows that on this one, Bryant, I am correct. He
You're
is
never right, Tim.
Well, all right, Angie.
It's all right because nobody's gonna like me anyways because in my league I am an under and nobody's gonna like that at all. But they're gonna have to suck it up because in my league I am an under.
For the mixed worlds, you're an under?
Yeah.
Oh, go blow it out your ass. You sandbagging jackwagon.
Bowling at a tough house. That's why we need to implement tournament averages.
They really do. And we've got and that's the other thing. We've got enough history that we can get and we could do it. And we should.
And you should do it based off 2 tournaments because then you're having at least 40 strings.
I'd probably do the last 3. I'd probably do the last 3.
Yeah.
Just because, like, some people only bowl half the, that type of thing. I don't know. Cost per team is $1,000, $100 per team for high single. And Nate is searching for sponsors as well. I
heard the hotels weren't great, so hopefully.
No, it's not. As of right now, due to unknown business for hotels right now, I've not been able to find any deals. If anyone knows anyone, please feel free to reach out.
Ripping the Rack offers to sponsor. We'll give you no money, but we'll sponsor.
We'll sponsor it with no money.
With no money, yeah.
Well, no, you guys will just, if you're not going to bowl, you can come down and do some commentary.
I will be in Colorado.
I'm bowling.
No, you're not bowling. Don't worry about it, Tim.
I'm on a team. I don't know if I'll be bowling, but I'm on a team.
Yeah, you're not bowling.
Everyone I know has said that hotels are going month to month right now because of all the business they've lost the last couple of years. I was told the deals will get better as we get closer to the event. So anyway, that is the update. If you have any questions, please ask your captains or myself. If you don't know who your captain is, you might not be on a team. Great. Best fucking line that I've seen in a long ass time.
Oh my God.
That's a clap.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's a clap.
Wow.
Oh my God, that's great. Anyway, folks, so our format is going to change, at least through the summer. It will be less of a focus on bowling, because, well, frankly, it's summertime, and that's what we said.
Yeah, so, there won't be as much bowling, so we're gonna talk other things.
Yeah. As always, you can get your questions, your comments, concerns to rippingtherackpodcast@gmail.com. Again, that is rippingtherackpodcast@gmail.com.
Oh my God.
You can find us on Facebook and Twitter at Ripping the Rack.
And because we muted Tim, because I don't feel like listening to him anymore. If you have any,
Brian, where else can they hear us?
Hold on. Well, Tim, they can hear us on Spotify, Anchor, Breaker, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and wherever else you listen to your podcast mediums.
That was sexy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And since we are kind of changing our format up and stuff like that, if you guys have any like top 10s or topics you want to discuss,
music,
or
top 10 music, top music, something,
anything you guys want to hear, like our lists, because I know that was a big favorite. A lot of people send me their lists and they wanted to get involved. So if you have something that you want, send it to us. We'll do it. We're open to whatever. Yeah, give us something to talk about and we'll talk.
Give them something to talk about.
And who knows, if we like the topic enough, maybe we'll bring you on to talk about it with us.
A little mystery to figure out.
Anywho,
if you were only half of the singer your father-in-law is.
Oh, he's awesome.
Yes.
We actually sang karaoke one Christmas. It was fun.
Did you?
Heard him sing The Gambler in Halifax, and it was amazing.
Oh, man, he's good.
On a train down nowhere. Met up with the gambler.
It's like a round. Can you guys at least feel the same part?
At the window at the darkness. Bottom of the... Huh? Oh, you always stopped the podcast? Bye, everybody. Bye, Easter Bunny. Bonk, bonk.